to more news you can use with Lotus Richey and Lynn Harriet DeVerges. We got another spectacular show for you that's going to help you climb to the next level of awareness. That's right. So thank you so much for joining the show today. That's right. You're here at More News You Can Use with Lotus Richey and Lynn Harriet DeVerges. And guess what? If you want to be a celebrity on the show, just let us know and click the button below. And you'll be the guest celebrity on More News You Can Use with Lotus Richey and Lynn Harriet DeVerges. Click the link. Click the link now. Hello and welcome back to More News You Could Use with Lotus Richey and Lynn Harriet DeVerges. And we have two amazing guests that have been kind of hanging in there with us when we started really diving deep about the fact that our body is a masterpiece. So tonight we are going to have a Funky Friday fun time with you as we talk about our bodies being our masterpiece and how we can preserve them like the Picassos, if you will, that we are. So go ahead, like, share, start a watch party, like, share, start a watch party, and run and tell somebody, because we're not going to be here for very long tonight. But we're not going to be here long, but we're coming on strong. And guess what? Funky Friday fun time. Look, we've got some fantastic shirts. And if any of you know what this means and what language and what team it's from, I double dog dare you to put it in the comment. So go ahead, like, share, start a watch party, run and tell somebody that is Funky Friday fun time right here on News You Can Use. And don't forget, go ahead and get you something to drink. My drink of choice is Izumio, and I'm going to take a sip, and you should too. Ooh, that's pretty tasty. So with that being said, I'm going to go and take a quick break and go get my friend and your friend, because it's always time to win here on News You Could Use when we bring in our friend Lynn. So go ahead. Don't forget, like, share, start a watch party, run and tell somebody. Funky Friday Fun Day right here on News You Can Use. And I'll be right back. Hello and welcome back to More News You Can Use with Lotus Richey and Lynn Harriet DeVerges. We got another spectacular show for you that's going to help you climb to the next level of awareness. That's right. So thank you so much for joining the show today. That's right. You're here at More News You Can Use with Lotus Richey and Lynn Harriet DeVerges. And guess what? If you want to be a celebrity on the show, just let us know and click the button below. And you'll be the guest celebrity on More News You Can Use with Lotus Richey and Lynn Harriet DeVerges. Click the link. Click the link now. Hola, chica, ¿cómo estás? And buenos días, buenos tardes. And how are you, Lynn, my friend? What's going on?
I'm doing great. How are you? I love that introduction. Thank you very much. I actually understood what you were saying, so I'm making progress.
Awesome. So it's good to see you tonight, Lynn. I'm super happy that we are back, and we are really having a great time tonight as we talk about this Funky Friday fun time. And as you know, this is one of our co-hosts with the mostest, Lynn Harriet DeVerges. She's the CEO of Center of Light Miracles. So tonight we're going to get right into this fun time as we discuss our masterpiece. Okay, so our bodies is our masterpiece. So Lynn, you want to tell the folks a little bit about our first guest that we're going to bring out to the show tonight?
Yes, our first guest for tonight is someone that has been with us on the show many times. We always welcome her. We're excited to have her here. And this is the Queen of the Bounce. She is a lymphologist, and we have learned so much about one of the most important aspects of our body, which is the lymphatic system. And that's part of the human mastery. So we want to welcome the one, the only Hillary Gooden. Come on in, Hillary.
Hey, Hillary. How you doing, Hillary? Good to see
Hi.
you.
Hi, everybody. How are you tonight? Thank you, Lotus. Thank you, Lynn. Always glad to be here and, share.
Yeah.
Yes, because sharing is caring. So Hillary,
Absolutely.
you always on the ball, and I know you know who our next guest is going to be. And we're going to talk, of course, a little bit about what you're always telling us about how to make our bodies better, how to get our lymphatic systems going so that we're not in such pain and that we're living a freer and more healthier life. So very quickly, before we go and get our other guests, can you tell us just a little bit more about yourself? Because Lynn told us that you're a lymphologist. So tell us a little bit more about you before we go to our next guest.
Okay, well, I'm an author, speaker, vibrant life coach, and lymphology expert. I am your lymphatic system health coach. And I'm also a pastor, and I help to empower busy women leaders with strategies to reduce stress, reduce anxiety, and inflammation by using tools and techniques that activate the lymphatic system to increase their energy, clarity of mind, better health, and vitality. I believe you absolutely got the power to help your body help you live a more vibrant life.
I love that. Wow. I know this song years ago. It said, "You got the power." Y'all remember that song?
You got the power.
You got
Oh, yeah.
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 Oh,
Absolutely.
yeah, we don't own the rights to that song, but we was just singing, and you should sing along. So we definitely have the power to change our life for the better. So real quickly, I know our other guest. I gotta check her out and see where she's at, and bring her on because I know you was gonna introduce her. But listen, folks, you have the power to change no matter where you are. That's really what we're here to tell you. And we've been talking about this. We did a 30-day exploration. It was a stress exploratory.
Mhm.
So, Lynn, can you tell the folks a little bit about that stress exploratory that we did for 30 days? And actually, let's talk about also, when you finish talking about that, how we're feeling now after the stress exploratory.
Okay. All right. So the stress exploratory was great. It was wonderful. And for all of the participants, including myself and Lotus and Angie, excuse me, and Hillary, we discovered really how stressed we were and the different ways that they show up. And so, one of the things that I didn't realize about myself in terms of stress is that when I get stressed, I do actually a couple of things. One is I find that I will not sleep at all. Now, I don't sleep a lot anyway, but sleep, period, no, not when I'm really stressed. If I'm lucky, I'll get 2.5 hours a night. The other thing is I either overeat or I undereat. So it's like somebody eating a lot and swelling up and then binging to bring it back down. In any event, now I do drink the Azumio and I also take the Myrto Plus. And what I found is that every time I would drink the Azumio in the evening, I started sleeping better. It really helped me relax. So that was a great thing to discover. The other thing is that when I took the Myrto Plus, of course, there was more clarity and I felt more present. So, and I was able to just kind of breathe and then go to forward with whatever I was doing. So now I'm laughing because for any of you who have ever moved that's been in a large house for many years, when you have accumulated just a couple of things that you didn't need, well, it can be a little stressful when you have to clear it all out. I'm going through that process right now. And thank God for Mirato Plus and Azumio, I was just mentioning to Lotus and Angie earlier, I have to triple up on it because I'm under, like I said, a little bit more stress this month than I was when we did the exploratory. But it was great because many people, in fact, I think everyone found something in terms of taking the Naturally Plus products that just help,
Right.
no matter how subtly, with reducing stress. So I thought that was very interesting. It was a great exploratory.
Yes, and listen, folks, when we talk about the Naturally Plus products, we want to let you know that we are not medical doctors, so please consult with your physician prior to taking any supplements or doing any exercise. Because as you know, every Monday we are here with the queen of the bounce, Miss Lymphologist, the queen, Hillary Gooden. And so, of course, Lynn, what else we want to tell them?
Well, we want to let you know that if you're on any medication for chronic or severe diseases or conditions, please consult with your physician before taking these or any supplements. Okay, very, very important. Supplements are excellent for the body. The ones that we have are 100% natural. But just in case you all didn't know, a lot of medications, even if they are made synthetically, mimic the natural herbs, plants, nutrients from our foods, and so forth. And so you want to make sure that when you're taking something that's natural and you're also taking medication, you want to ensure that it's going to be best for your body. So you don't have your blood pressure dropping too fast or your blood sugar or other things that could happen.
Exactly.
Mhm.
Exactly. Yep. And of course, we're not claiming that anything is going to be a cure all or fix you. We're just speaking from our own personal experience. And of course, many of you see me drinking Naturally Plus most of the time. So let's give them a cheers to their health, Lynn.
Cheers. Yeah.
Cheers. And we're gonna drink up. All right. I know the lymphologist got it going on. So we're gonna drink up and you should too.
Oh, that's so
So
refreshing.
some facts on Fun Friday. We're gonna come back. We're gonna jet out for a quick minute, quick commercial, and we're gonna come back and we're gonna talk about some fun things that we learned in the past 30 days. Okay. And special shout out to Bobcat, who's one of our guests tonight. He can't be with us, so we're sending you some love, Bobcat. Uh, and we hope that the allergies are getting better. So we will be right back, and we're going to talk about some fun facts on Fun, Fantastic, Super Duper Awesome, Amazing Fun Friday. And so, with all that being said, we'll be right back. Many people are trying to get in front of people on social media and don't know how because they don't know how to live stream. Well, you've come to the right place at the right time. And if you want to get noticed, you need to see Lotus. So reach out to her at www.lotusigniteyou.com. That's www.lotusigniteyou.com so that you can get in front of the people that need your services and your products today. All right. Fantastic. Awesome. Awesome. So we're going to kick right into it. I want to say hi to a few people that's already stepping in and join us. Who we got, Lynn?
We have Lori Najum. Hi, Lori. Wow, ladies. So good to see your smiles. We're so happy you're here. And Nanette Sanchez. Hello, Nanette. Good to see you too. And Harris Tay from the Philippines. Harris, our friend. Great to see you.
Yes, awesome, awesome. So we're going to get right into this thing. Let's talk about a masterpiece because tonight we're talking about the fact that our bodies is actually our masterpiece. So I'm going to bring it right up on the screen. I looked it up. What is a masterpiece? And see, if you look at Webster's dictionary, Webster will tell you masterpiece is a work of outstanding artistry, skill, or workmanship. So it's unequivocal that we're all outstanding artistry. We are a piece of the very best that God has to offer this world. So with that being said, that's what we're going to talk about you and even us being a masterpiece, and how we can maintain that. So we're going to give you 5 tips tonight on maintaining your masterpiece in your body. And we're going to kick this baby off. We're going right to the queen of the bounce with our first tip on how to maintain your masterpiece.
When you say masterpiece, I think of the fact that it's not something that happens quick, slick, and in a hurry. This is something that takes time. It's well thought out and very meticulous about every stroke, how they're putting it together, all of the colors, all of the everything about it, is well thought out and precise, and just time, not just time consuming, but taking the time to make it just right. And so when you think about your body, we have our lifetime to get it right. You mess up today, okay, tomorrow you get another chance to get it right. I'm a big fan of not being a bully. Don't bully yourself. Don't allow anybody else to bully you either. But you don't want to bully yourself. You get a chance to get it right. You know, that hamburgers and French fries, it was so good. But today I'm going to do something that's a little more healthier for myself, for my masterpiece. So that's what comes to my mind. Just don't bully yourself. Be kind to yourself, and know that you have your lifetime. And nobody knows how long our span is, how long our frame is. From here to there. For some, it may be from here to here, and for some, it may be from here to there. You don't know. But for every day is a new day. Every day, like the Bible said, that his benefits are renewed to us every day. So every day we get another chance to work on our masterpiece, which is our body, from head to toe, inside and out.
Wow, that was powerful. If you like what she just said about not bullying your body, and to work on it every day, because every day is a new day that you get to make a new choice. So with that being said, I want to ask you this: what choices are you making? Are you bullying your body, or are you doing what you need to do to help your body be the kind of body that you want? So I like that you said every day is a new day. We have a second chance to get it right. So I really like that. So Lynn, what is our number two recommendation that, or suggestion, that we can give someone as far as maintaining their masterpiece?
Yes, thank you. So I would say number two in maintaining your masterpiece is taking care of your body physically, taking care of the things that you know you need to do in order to uh, keep it in what I will say well-maintained shape. We all take our cars in to the mechanic when we need oil or tires rebalanced, alignment done, whatever, just for maintenance. We do this regularly so that that car lasts. Well, that's the same thing we have to do with our body. But I would also say number two is, or part of that is also making sure that you take care of your emotional body, your mental body, and your spiritual body. And what do I mean by that? I mean, just like we take care of our physical body, we also want to make sure that our mind is in a healthy place, that we are focusing on those things that continue to bring us joy, that help to uplift us, that are prayers for ourselves rather than against ourselves. When Hillary said, not to bully your body, then that also means that in terms of our thoughts, don't bully or don't move into a place where you are always thinking of yourself in a way that is derogatory. You want to always think uplifting, the way you would speak to a good friend. You would let them know, you know what, that's okay. It's all right if you got angry. That's okay if you had thoughts that were not the purest thoughts or what have you. It's okay. Know that it can be changed. You have the power, you have the control in order to begin changing and shifting. And it starts with being aware. So I know I've said a mouthful, but number two for me is understanding that we take care of our physical, emotional, mental, and spiritual bodies all united so that we are like a well oiled, purring machine, kind of like our cars.
Awesome, 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 awesome. I really like that. And so my primary thing is that I share with people, just know beyond knowing that everything takes time. It's no quick fix. If you're doing something that's a total quick fix, you got a problem, because you didn't get the way you are overnight. And sometimes taking like different supplements like Miracle Plus or Super Lutein, anything like that, or even drinking something that you know you really need, which is the Miracle or the Izumio, uh, really, even drinking that, sometimes people feel certain effects right away and sometimes they don't. But what I'm saying to you is have patience. Patience is definitely a virtue. So you must exercise patience in everything you do. Because if you don't, you're going to fall into the pitfall of what Lynn was saying before, is that you're going to start kicking yourself for things that you cannot really overcome. And so, my next thing, that in addition to no quick fix, a solution for that, for the no quick fix, is eat right and take what works. Eat right and take what works. Because if you're eating right and taking what works, that's half the battle. So,
Yes.
we've got another awesome person that's with us tonight as we continue to talk about our top five. And like we've given you our main one and then we hit you with another. So y'all really getting 10. Okay. So we always aim to give you quality. So we have another sensational person that's on with us tonight. And I am going to ask her to come on up. Hillary, do you want to introduce our next guest that's on with us tonight?
This is the amazing Miss Angela Elting. And she has, when it comes to the body, I think she got something great she can share with all of us.
Awesome. So let's bring her on out. Hey, Angie, how you doing?
Hi, everyone. How are you?
Hey, hey.
All right, fantastic. So, Angie, tonight we're talking about our body as being a masterpiece. And of course, we know we talked about the masterpiece being a work of outstanding artistry, skill, and or workmanship. And so tonight we say we're giving people 5 tips. Really, they're 10 because we're actually giving two a piece. So we've talked about, Angie, if you will, we talked about one of the first things that Hillary said, don't bully your body. And then we said, take care. Lynn said, take care of your physical body. And the caveat was mind, body, and soul. Okay. Because that's what we really need to do with ourselves. And then I talked about that there's no quick fixes as our number 3. There's no quick fixes. And the caveat to that is the solution is eat right and take care and take what works really. So Angela, what would be something that you would want to share with our folks? And before you share that, tell folks a little bit more about you, who you are and what you do.
All right. I am Angie Elting, and I live in Washington, D.C. I have a passion with playing sports. Don't know if you can see this. I am wearing a practice jersey from when I used to play rugby with the Japan women's team. See, Japan rugby. I used to play with the Japanese women's national team, and I played with them for about 15 years, but I played rugby for about a year and a half in college. And that's where I got started. And I was always into sports. Rugby just happens to be one of the latest sports that I started playing with later in life. Always was a ball sport. So whether it was round or oval, you name it, whether it involved a bat, it had a net, it had a glove, I was involved in it. And I still love playing it, although COVID kind of put a damper on my continuation of it. So I would just watch it on YouTube and get really excited, or I would just kind of pick up the ball and play around with it. There's nobody to pass with. Although I do have a little equipment that I could pass the ball to myself with some bungee cords, so I might have to share that. But I love sharing anything that's sports related, uh, self-care related with athletics. I love to cook, and that's me in a nutshell.
All right. So, can you tell us what you want to give as our number 3 or number 4
Number 4.
recommendation, if we will, or suggestion on how people can maintain their masterpiece?
All right. In order to maintain your masterpiece, first you have to know where you're at, right? So, what does your body say to us? And I know Hillary shared with us several Mondays ago about knowing what our body signs are. I know this past Monday we talked about assessing our health. So, first you have to know where you're at. When was the last time you had a checkup? How healthy are you? What stressors you might have, what healthy stressors you might have before you can take on another initiative, whether you, to be able to figure out what that next step is. So first, determine where are you first before you can decide to take on number 5, which would be, although I'm already giving you number 5, is setting a goal.
All right.
Nice.
So I heard you say you're actually telling them about number 5. First, you led with know where you are with your body, and then you hit the big one, the big kahuna. Okay, setting goals. So let me. Why should someone set? I mean, why should they set goals? And what kind of goals should they be setting?
Well, if we're talking about health goals, we want to know, is it, well, first, before you set your goal, you have to know what it is that you want to do, right? And you have to know what it is that your body is telling you, or even your mind is telling you. Are you telling yourself that I need to lose weight because I have some extra baggage on my body, so I need to lose it
Mhm,
somewhere? I mean, it could be as easy as, on your arms, on your legs, around your midsection,
mhm,
So you got to figure out what it is that you're wanting to do. So if it's weight control, then you have to set a
mhm,
goal to determine, all right, is it the amount of pounds I want to lose? Is the amount of inches I'm trying to achieve, to get rid of? Or is it I want to wear a size, whatever size clothing that you want to wear? Is it that you want to look nice and sexy? What is sexy to you? Is it eating healthier? And what does that mean for you? A person's idea of eating healthy may not be just eating all vegetables and going all vegan and going all out, right? It might just be eating less calories. It might be eating less fat, maybe less salt, maybe less sugar. So starting small. That if
all
you
right.
know you're eating a lot of sugary foods, salty foods that contribute to weight gain, you're snacking a lot, then determine what is it that you're snacking on that might be contributing to the weight gain, and then go from there.
Well spoken from the athlete.
Mm-hmm.
I think we've all been athletes at in some time in our lives. I know Lynn used to dance professionally.
Mm-hmm.
So, but coming from the all-around athlete, that means a lot to set those goals, because it's super important to set those goals. It's super important to make sure you know where you're going. So that's great. So with that being said, I want to say thank you. We have really hit our half hour mark. And that's what we came on here to do tonight, folks, to have a fun, fantastic, fun Friday, a funky Friday fun time with you all. And we just wanted to give you a couple of tips to continue to work on your masterpiece, because after all, it's a work of outstanding artistry, skill, or workmanship. So I challenge you, what is a part of your physical mastery that you're proud of? What is a part of your physical mastery that you want to change? So I think we can be a little vulnerable with you right here, right now. And I'm going to check in with some of the folks that's here because I see folks are making some comments. So what we're going to do, we're going to take a quick break. We're going to come back, take your comments, and then we're going to make some comments and have our last comments of the night. So if that is all right, let's throw them hands up. Ooh, 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 ooh. And we will be right back. So make sure you put your comment in the comment block below. All right. And we'll be right back. You want to be a celebrity guest on the show and you want to know where to go? Well, go to www.lotusrocheteignitesyou.com. Again, that's www.lotusrocheteignitesyou.com. www.lotusrocheteignitesyou.com to be the celebrity on the show. All righty, McNighty. So we have somebody on the show. We want to say hey to Scott Harrod. He said, great words, Hillary. And then we've got Sabeda on with us. She said, hello, ladies. Good to see you. And then Harris, what Harris say, Lynn?
Every day is a new day. You're right, Hillary.
Fantastic. And what Sabeda's talking about right there?
Oh, she said, love that shirt, Lotus.
All right. And where's Darnell coming in from?
Miss Darnell is coming from Florida.
All right. Fantastic. All right. Miss Hillary. Now, Miss Darnell telling us something. What's she talking about?
She says, eat right and take what works. Great words, Miss Lotus.
All right. Fantastic. And thank you so much. Eat to live. Don't live to eat. That's awesome. That's great information. And she also said, hello, Lotus and Lynn and Hillary too. And Angie too. Hello. And super hello to Emilio Roman. Good to see you. Great questions, ladies. Thank you. We appreciate it. And Lynn, what do we have for Lori?
It is so much fun to learn.
All right. And then guess what, Hillary? We got a comment from someone right on this platform right now. Why don't you read it?
Angie, like, share, and start a watch party.
And run and tell somebody about more news that you could use every Monday and Friday at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And also, our friend, your friend, Mr. Scott Harrod said, build muscle and increase my BMI. That's right. We appreciate you. So with that said, we want to make sure, folks, you join us on Monday. You join us on Monday because we're going to have another fantastic show on Monday. And how do I know that we're going to have a fantastic show? This is how I know. with Bonita Stinson and Henry Gooden, the queen of the lymphatic bounce. More bounce to the ounce. Make sure you're there at 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on Monday. I told you. So, for our final comments and words of wisdom tonight, we want to leave you with this, and we're going to go right down to Angie.
My final words of wisdom is basically know yourself, and you got to know where you want to go in order to have a successful, healthy life. And I will support you on your journey.
All right, fantastic. And so, as she supports you on your journey, we're going to go right over to Lynn.
All right. So my final words, I guess, are actually to say that we truly are masterpieces. Our bodies are masterpieces. That's how we were designed. And we were designed to work well, to live well, and to do well for many, 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 many years. And we do need to start taking care of ourselves for those that may not be. I have to admit, I don't all the time as well as I could, but I don't beat myself up over it. I give myself permission to, again, as Hillary said, have the next day be a new day, or have the next minute be a new minute, where things are changing and where there's honor. So I say honor your body, honor who you are as an individual, love yourself totally, exactly how you are. And in this way, you'll be able to really take care of the masterpiece of your body and all the other aspects of who you are.
All right, fantastic. I love that. Honor who you are. Honor who you are. And also, of course, where are you going from there, Lynn? Woohoo!
All right. I was just sitting here thinking that when Lynn was talking about the mind and how she shared something about meditations in a different meeting that we had just last night. And what is so powerful is to know that your mind believes everything that you tell it.
Mhm.
So therefore, I always tell myself and others that we need to be mindful of the thoughts we allow our mind to entertain. Are they thoughts that's working for you or against you? And only you can make uh, that choice, or that to know what that is. You know what's going on. We think thoughts that we don't tell people. Nobody knows but God and us. But we really have to be mindful of the thoughts we allow our mind to entertain, because our mind is a part of our masterpiece in helping it to come into fulfillment. So just keep that in mind, that your mind believes everything that you tell it. So therefore, you have to be mindful of the thoughts you allow your mind to entertain.
Awesome, awesome. And we've got a couple of comments. We would be remiss if we didn't put your comments up here on the screen. And so, Lynn, what's Nanette saying?
She's saying mind, body, soul. We are powerful creatures, so give honor to yourself. Absolutely, Nanette. Thank you for that.
Fantastic. And Nanette, thank you so much. She said, yes, be mindful. So, as we move into mindfulness, as we move into the masterpiece that is us, mastering our body, mastering our mind. And I love what we've shared tonight, mastering our mindset as we master our masterpiece. So with that being said, we thank each and every one of you for being here tonight. We're super duper happy that you joined us. And my final words of wisdom is this: when you set your mind to master your masterpiece, you understand that there are no quick fixes in the game. So master your mind and master your masterpiece. And until we see you again, we're going to say, what are we going to say, ladies?
We're going to say, see you Monday.
See you Monday.
Good night, good
And
night.
happy Halloween.
And happy Halloween. Stay on the
Good night,
scene.
everybody.
Good night, everybody.
Good night.
You need general virtual assistants for graphic design? You come to the right place and right on time for video editing at its finest. Social media management is what you need? Don't sweat it. We got you. Web design too. Come on through. We'll get it done professionally for you. Need a landing page or email marketing? We can do that too. All right. So if you need any of those things, we got you. Just hit us up and we'll let you know that you'll always be good and you'll be good to go. So we'll see you on Monday. Have a great weekend. And thank you for spending a little time with us as we hosted our short videos on Funky Friday Fun Time. We'll see you on Monday. Take care.